Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here, of course, for The
Devil is a Part-Timer, Episode 4.
And, yeah.
So magic is back.
We have some magic.
Some magic. We don't know the extent of that.
Yeah, there's some happenings, some telepathic communications happening with some of our
main characters.
Yes.
Mao is transformed into his true form.
Yes, and I'm a little bit interested to see if this goes anywhere beyond like a couple episodes, but I think that I think it will. I think that it will.
Yeah.
Specifically in the area of the magic.
Right.
But in the areas of some of the characters and stuff, I'm a little bit more just intrigued now, rather than like jumping down the speculation hole as to where it's going to lead.
I'm still just waiting for to see if the girl Chi-chan ends up dying or survives this whole mess.
Oh, I think this isn't going to be the show where they kill people.
But they could.
But the comedy took a little bit of a sidestep last episode
for a bit of a serious turn
in order to give some development to Chi-chan and also
or stand up for herself.
Yeah, show that she's not as one-dimensional as we thought she was.
Right.
And with the thing they're setting up though with Mao and Yumi or Yusa,
Emi
Yusa, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure where they're going to go with that. And I think I'm kind of okay with that. Well, now they have this all mayhem at the mall, and there's the things crash down around them and everything like that. So let's see how they get out of that. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, her backstory in Entaila.
But why does she have red hair? Because she had white hair.
Arigato, Emilia.
Is that like something she got for being a holy paladin or something?
Yes.
悪魔たちが来るの？
大丈夫。司祭様の祈りが私たちを守ってくれる。心配はない。
お父さんの言う通りだよ。だってお父さんは嘘つかないもん。
And then he dies.
お父さん。
They're setting up a nice dad to die. He's getting conscripted.
司祭様。
Oh.
私たちを悪魔から助けに来てくれたの。
Or is she getting conscripted as like some sort of chosen one?
Oh.
That could make it even more sad. Because then it's not about her dad being taken away from her, it's her being taken away from her dad.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Alright.
お父さん。
お前は天使の子。
Yes, Daddy lied to
Yeah,
you.
you're not.
Okay,
you're not even his
Daughter of an angel.
Yeah.
違うよ。私お父さんの子だもん。
そう。
Okay.
母さんの子で
That's
もあ
why
る。
your mother's absent.
わかんない。
Yeah.
お父さんの言ってることわかんないよ。
いずれわかる。
心をしっかり持ちなさい、エミリア。偉大なる天使の一人であるお母様の力をあなたは受け継いでいるのです。いいですか？進化聖剣ベターハーフは天使と人間の間に生まれし子のみが扱うことができる聖剣。あなたはエンテイスラで唯一魔王を倒す力を持った人間なんだ。
That's cool.
じゃあ私に剣を教えてください。
Yep.
だらしない姿に戻ってる。
だらしないは余計だろ。
マオさん。
ちいちゃん。
私。
何にせよ無事でよかった。
Why are your clothes all torn like that?
Not
君た
important.
ち危ないからこっち。あれ？もしかして佐々木警部補のお嬢さんですか？
はい。
Yep.
やはりそうでしたか。
Yeah, I knew there was going to be a connection there. Yep.
マオさん。
ああ、分かってる。男とデートしてて事件に巻き込まれたとかやましいことなくても嫌だもんな。むしろ俺が困る。
ごめんなさい。
いいって。そんじゃあまた明日。だが追い打ちをかけてこなかったのは俺の魔力が戻りかけたからじゃないか。
でもだとしたら一体誰なの？魔力も正方機も補充できない日本でこれだけの力を放出できるなんて。リカ！
Wait, what if it's her?
Coworker. That would be
the best twist ever.
That would be a great twist. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually now suspicious.
Yeah, I hope not though. But
oh my gosh.
Everything shall feel.
Yes.
Never ever change.
帰るぞ。お前怪我してねえよな。
お心遣いまでいた
Yes.
気持ち悪いやめろ魔王様
Please punish me.
だからもういいって言ってんだろ
君たちちょっといいかな。
ごちそうさま。
They
それ
keep
だけ
cutting
食
back and
欲がある
forth.
なら
I
も
know.
う何の心配もいらなさそうね。ちょっとごめんね。
Yeah, this
も
is.
しもし。あ、届いた？まあ別にそんな高いもんやないし、平気でいろいろ聞いてくるからね。地震のこととかさ。まだ小さかったけど、今でもあの時のことは忘れ
Oh,
ら
so
れない。
she's been affected by this as
怖
well.
かったんだよ
Right.
ね。
That could be the
聞かれ
tie-in.
ても簡単に答えられないようなことたくさんあったから。
Maybe she's being
簡単に
contacted as
答えら
well.
れないよ。
Sure. That could be why she's trying to get in touch with her.
Yeah. Oh, and Amelia's the.
どうするときに自分の顔した天使と悪魔が言い合うみたいな。
Huh?
人間、本当にその気になれば天使にも悪魔にもなれるんだって。
Whoa, okay.
Alright.
Alright.
So.
小劇場の役者さんでしょ。
Ha!
俺も昔俳優目指してたからわかるんだけどね。往来でセリフの稽古はダメだよ。チケットノルマとかいろいろ大変だろうけど頑張ってね。ま、夢破れた俺が言うのもなんだけど諦めたらそこで終わりだから。
That is amazing. That is one of the best jokes they've done this whole show.
疑われないようにね。
なんだろう。この温かさ、
It's almost
こ
like
の
in
気
hot
持ち。
water. Oh wait, no, it's
これが
magic.
人の心。
The human heart. So it's like they're saying because they were
あ
given
いつ
human
は
bodies,
何をもって
that's
人を
helped
助け
them
たの？
change.
昨日アルシエルは何ともなかったの？
Oh, she's
別
inquiring
に怪
about
我
him.
とかな
Yeah.
かったよ。精神的なダメージは受けた。
Great toll on his mental state, yes. Holy crap!
俺がちょっとだけ戻ったことは知っていたけど、魔王様のピンチに自分は何もできなかったって
Has Ashiya's power
今
not
なん
come
か自
back?
分を責め続けてたもんだから、今朝は寝坊だ。おうエミ、ここの階段その靴だと。
Is it the enemy? Oh no!
That looks like it hurt.
That would be really
魔
painful.
王様をあと一歩まで
Like
追い
that,
詰めた
you could
勇者
really
エミ
twist
リ
your
ア
ankle.
アパートの階段から落ちて傷だらけなどと逆に魔王様の名前に傷がつく。ではデュラハン号を
Unleash the door.
許可する。
The bike.
Yeah, can I take the bike?
Right, yes. I just don't think I'll unleashing.
まずはこれで。
私に触れるな。自分でできるわ。
失礼いたしました。
職場で重宝されて女子高生をたまらかして女子高生に好かれていい気になってる魔王なんて聞いたことない
Revealing
わよ。
that she's been stalking him this whole
違
time.
う混じってたさ。
ほぼあったんでしょ。
Yeah.
なんで私に優し
We're in
く
a
する
weird
の？
situation. Let's make the best of it.
Exactly.
人に世界に優しくするのよ。なんで優しくできるのよ。
How can you? Yeah, like it should be physically impossible.
Yeah,
私のお父さんを殺したの。
saw this coming.
私の知ってる魔王は残酷で人の命なんて虫けら程度にしか思ってなくてした許さない。
俺自身あんまり深く考えたことはないが、
Were his pupils always
とりあえず
slits?
なんか
Yeah.
さ、
Okay.
あの頃の俺は人間ってものをよく理解してなかったな。
お邪魔します。
The music just.
それ
Yeah.
で魔王様とお会いしたいという佐々木さんと会って、
千穂ちゃん、これは違うの。ごめんなさい。
しーちゃん
Ah.
これまずいわよね。
美しい女性のことが原因で古い女性と血は喧嘩。 そこへ当事者の新しい女性がやってきて昔の女性と切れていなかった事実を知ってしまう。まさにコレステロール値の高い血液のようなドラマをしたドラマですわね。
Oh my god!
私ここの大家の柴美希と申します。ここのところ崩落とかいろいろ物騒なことが多いですわよね。今日あたりも何か起きるんじゃないかしら。
さあそれは
Now I'm suspicious of everyone.
の可愛らしいお嬢さん、泣きながら駅の方に向かわれたみたいですけど。
Holy crap!
揺れた。
魔王さん、巻き込んだなら最後まで責任を取り遊ばせ。
See? 'Cause that's
何の
yeah.
あの可愛らしいお嬢さんがソナーの直撃を受けイディアリンクを受信したのがただの偶然ではないことにもうお気づきになったのでは。
Alright.
思念や意志が大いなる力を持つのはあなた方が一番よくご存知なのではなくて。
These people are just coming into.
Yeah, they're coming in after Amelia, I guess. But there might have been people from that world already there, yeah.
ゲファジュポあれ、なんで泣いてるんだろう。私やっぱり魔王さんのことが好きなんだ。
Oh, that person looked really ominous for a
これ
second.
はこれは食らいがいのある。最
What?
善の失敗の時もしかしてと思ってずっと見張ってい
Purple
た
hair,
けど
Spot, the main
Yep,
character.
どうも簡単に奴らへの絶望にとらわれてくれるとはね。佐々
Why
木
would
千
you
穂、
care?
お前の魔王と勇者への恨みと絶望、
Okay.
この僕が糧とし実現してやるよ。
おい突っ立ってんなよ。
Oh, middle school with magic really is the most powerful thing.
What?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
今日僕は魔王を超える。
Holy crap.
Okay. Alright.
やっぱりか。
嘘でしょ。
これは魔王サタン様。いや、今は魔王サダオと呼ぶべき。
お前こそこんなところで何してんだよ。悪魔大元帥ルシフェル。
Okay,
Alright.
This went full, like,
It's-
drama all of a sudden.
Well,
No more,
yeah.
comedy. I mean, the comedy was definitely there.
It
with
was.
the cop, the policeman, saying, like, you're
Don't
acting
give up on
true.
your dreams.
Yes, don't give up, ever. Because then, it's over. Oh, man.
That was great.
That was amazing.
And the whole thing with the landlady showing up before we found out that apparently she's
yes.
some
Or Mickey T.
yeah Mickey T.
Yeah.
Before we found out that she's some sort of magical person,
Which is confusing me,
Yeah.
because now I'm like, wait a minute. Is this going to be one of those shows where everyone in the show has some kind of tie into the other world?
That they could
They're
do
either
that.
being affected by it directly, like Chi-Chan is with the
Right.
telepathic link, the idea link,
right.
or is it something
else. And it's funny because when I saw that lady in the beginning, it made me think of like Spirited Away and like other Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
She made me think of the Witch of the East or something like that.
Yeah.
Whoever that was.
Well, they're the two sisters.
Right. Well,
Yeah, 'cause
Two
there's
Sisters in
two of
Spirited
them.
Away. That's in Spirited Away.
Oh, you're
and
thinking
Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, and Howl's Moving
Um,
Castle. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yes.
And she is actually of some kind of magical nature or knows something about magic.
Or she is someone that was being controlled at that moment.
Right, but we haven't seen
And-
anyone with control stuff yet. But yeah, that definitely could be.
Yes.
Could be it. Now, so this.
But okay, this was an Amelia episode.
It totally was.
This is an Amelia episode focused around her
Yep.
going through the hardship of becoming the hero.
Right.
And I like that they had it be a thing that, you know, you kind of deftly picked up quickly, was that this was her being taken away, not the dad.
Right.
And
even though the
that's
dad was eventually taken away.
right, and that's how the dad, you know, essentially was lying to her, saying it's okay, the priest's prayers will protect us.
Right.
When he knows that
you're
going to
save
protect
us. Yeah.
us.
Right.
And that's why he's confident.
Right.
But he also was very somber about it. So it puts a lot of weight to the daughter's lines of, Daddy would never lie to me. He's right. We're going to be safe. It's like, no, you are going to be safe. But your daddy is lying to you.
Yeah.
And the fact that this went that way puts a lot of weight to her character as to being someone that is naturally antagonistic towards the Dark Lord.
Exactly.
Because
beyond
just personal reasons.
Baka.
Yes. But not only that, because she's effectively demonized him in her head because of the things that his followers have done.
And maybe rightly so, because he might have just been some terrible demon, Satan person that really was laying waste to the countryside for no reason or whatever.
Maybe another aspect of it is that we haven't seen his backstory into why he was, aggressing towards them. He was the aggressor in this conflict, according to the lore that we know of. So therefore, he's at fault for most of the suffering and death and stuff.
They could switcheroo that if they wanted to and make it so that was just the story that was told. But even if they don't, this is now, this is something where I'm going to get really specific with, theory crafting.
Go for it.
But they mentioned the idea of the human heart and this is what it feels like.
Yes.
So the fact that they had that be Emmy that was talking about that, I think is because they were maybe not wanting to have it be Mao.
Sure.
Right? Because he might not realize it. He might just, and then he's affected by it.
Yeah.
And also, and maybe this is me just harping on it more than I should,
right.
But in the opening, they had Chi-Chan be holding a pillow, and the pillow was heart-shaped.
Yeah.
So that could be, so if this whole show was actually about the human heart.
I think that makes perfect sense. I am with you on this theory. Because the thing about the change was that they got new bodies.
Right.
And they've kind of brushed over that as if that's fine. But then in this recent episode, and in the end of the previous episode, Mao changed back and used his power. But he seemed to
he still used it to protect people.
Seemed to be using them to protect people, and that's where Emmy had her little crisis internally of just wait, he's protecting people. Why?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So what I think potentially could have happened is when they crossed over through the gate, essentially, their bodies are incompatible with this world because there's no magic to fuel their existence.
So they get changed. They get human bodies.
But what that potentially means is that it's the same way in the old world. In that Satan, the Dark Lord, was given this form that made him evil, essentially.
Right, yeah.
But his original form was not, one that would incline him towards evil.
Yeah.
So when he was essentially freed from that, that's why he seems
It gave him a second chance.
It gave him a second chance, and that's why he seems to be kind of... I don't know, he doesn't seem to bring up the past as much.
Exactly. He almost treats it as if it never happened.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. And I don't know if this story is the type that would go into stuff like that.
Right.
But Alciel, he seems to bring it up way more than Mao does.
Yes. And Mao has still said, I want to, conquer this world or whatever, starting from McDonald's or whatever.
But that was in the beginning.
That was in the beginning.
And since then, he's adjusted, it seems. Yeah. So I like the idea that his adjusting is because of his human body, but beyond that, I don't know what else there is. I think most of my ideas about his previous form and all that's baseless speculation.
So,
but I like the idea that the human heart carries with it a warmth, a compassion, a love, so to speak, that makes him able to empathize and be potentially a good person.
Yeah.
All you need is love.
And they pretty much came out and just said that with Emmy's friend or the person that's trying to be her friend.
She literally just kind of
and it lets you decide whether to be an angel or a demon. It's this isn't metaphor territory anymore
or anything.
This is just literally saying it.
Yeah, and I think that the fact that they had her say that means that she's probably just being affected by the actions of the world and stuff. But I wonder if actually we were getting some backstory told in present day exposition, because the Kobe earthquake might have been when the initial gate happened. And someone's been here for a while.
Or maybe a few people.
Yes.
Because the landlady person, she's established. She has a building, right? So if that could be something where they made an appearance of history kind of a thing. But barring that, she's been here for a while, and she could have been taken over mentally. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
But how did all this stuff happen? So
So
yeah,
it's interesting. Also, was Mickey T's hair color purple?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
It was a wacky color though. It was like hot pink or something. Like,
well, here's the thing. This new character, Lucifer,
has purple
hair.
hair.
Purple as well. So it's potentially Lucifer is just shape-shifting or something.
That's a definite possibility.
And he's making them basically care a lot about Chi-Chen so that the emotional anxiety, angst, despair, all that
gives him
power or something?
Because he is secretly an incubator.
Okay, Jacob. I don't think this is that type of show.
No.
But
but like
okay.
that's a very specific thing to mention is like I'm able to draw power from this. Like really? Like how exactly?
I don't think that how is important.
Probably
Jacob.
not. Yeah.
But I'm really excited to see where this show blends the comedy and drama aspects moving forward because I'm now getting a little bit more invested in the characters than I was before.
Yep.
And since they're introducing this conflict so early,
exactly, that means they could do a lot with it.
Well, yeah, but this can't be the only big conflict.
Right, yes.
Like, we've got the new people coming in
We've got the new people coming in. Now, okay.
This could be a forward operating base of, like, people that want to get out of the Enta-Ila situation.
Yeah.
And they all just kind of join
together.
Yeah, and they all just join together, and they kind of throw off the old magical ways of doing things, and if someone comes in and tries to threaten their way of life, then maybe they band together and protect that space.
But this is a place where they don't actually have to fight and
kill they can have some peace from the war, essentially.
Yeah.
And I think for someone like Emmy, that's a big deal. It's something that she might initially reject because her whole existence has been brought up to defeat the Dark Lord and save the world.
Yeah.
And if you have a hero that this is something I like that other stories they handle pretty well, like in Avatar. If you have a hero that's pressured from a young age to save the world, you're the chosen one, it messes with your head, and it's not healthy. So Emmy's right now confronting her own mental constructs of what the Dark Lord is, supposed to be with what she's seeing.
Right.
There's a disconnect, so
there is a disconnect, and
freaking
it's a pretty
out.
big one. So, okay. Checklist time. What are the things that they could possibly do that we would love to see them do? I personally would love to see a bit of a falling out with Ashiya.
Ashiya and
some kind of
Mao will probably
have
some conflict with each other.
I would love to see something like sad and heartstring plucking happen with Chi-Chan. I
would like to see Emmy and Mao team up in a badass kind of fight scene.
Yeah, I would say that's totes gonna happen.
That's totes gonna happen. Yeah. I think I would also like to see them come almost to blows, almost to actual blows.
Yeah,
and that would be kind of cool. I'd also like to see Lucifer not be a big threat in that he's just a threat.
Right. I could definitely see that happening. Yeah.
I would also like to see him be more of a start of a rival faction with the kind of the Mao squad. He's basically just another person out there doing their thing.
This is the start of there being 3 factions with the the group of MCs in the middle.
Right, and I think that the line between the angels and demons will be blurred a little bit more. So if more angels and demons come through, they won't necessarily fall to their okay, if you're on the angel side, that means you go over here. If you're on the demon side, that means you go over here. It's going to be a little bit more blended. I also really think that Mao in particular will have a sacrifice moment, not where he's actually going to die or anything.
No, but I can see that.
But he's actually going to give something up for someone else that that will hurt him.
Yeah.
In the short term, at the very least.
Sure. Yeah, because one of the things that, when I think of Chi-Chan's character in this show, she seems to be more and more the only kind of normal person, or at least the representative
the innocent
of the
bystander.
People. The innocent bystander, exactly.
Caught up in this whole mess.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that can also mean that she's the perfect way to have Mao show his humanity.
Yes,
because it's
that's true.
You know, the little person that he did not know, that he, you know, shouldn't have to take care of or save or, you know, whatever, but he's going to because, you know, because why wouldn't he?
Yeah, for sure. I also want to shout out this episode on giving Emmy some depth, and in conjunction with that, developing this other character who's, I think, what was her name, Ruki or something? The character, the coworker. The coworker girl who has been hounding her to spend time with her. I was like, oh, now she's been watching her and stuff. I'm getting a little bit suspicious, and I'm still a little bit suspicious.
Me too. But if that's not the case, then it's just great development for her. Because
I mean, you could even say like, oh, maybe there's some romantic stuff going on in there. Maybe she's crushing on Emmy. Possibly. I could see this becoming a love pentagon in some ways. You know, like with Alciel,
some sort of crazy complicated
Alciel just going mad because everyone loves Mao, but I loved Mao first, you know.
Before it was cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And okay, can we just give a shout out to that amazing bit of "May I unleash the Dulahan"?
Yes. Every time they bring up the Dulahan, I just go ha ha.
That was so good. Like the idea that it's like for a bit I was like, wait, unleash the Dulahan. Okay, that's not. Wait a minute. He's asking for the bike.
He's just asking to ride it. But he has to use the verb unleash because it's caged. It's restrained. But do you give me permission to unleash the Dulahan?
Like,
yes, permission.
And the idea that they're so poor that it's the one bike that they have, and it's like it is a big deal.
Hey, life's rough sometimes.
Oh yeah, especially when you come into the world with nothing. Like,
well, doesn't everyone come into the world with nothing?
Well, yeah, but they come into the world with nothing and have to provide for themselves
because they're adults. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh man. I'd like to point out that I didn't catch the force field bit as quickly as you did. When
you thought it was like a night vision.
I thought it was some kind of night vision thing, and now I'm actually a little bit curious. Was his powers released because of the magical
nature of the
ripple
earthquake itself?
of the earthquake, of the attack of whatever it was.
You're saying it got some ripple energy?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But was it something that maybe he had some of his stores like filled up? Like maybe he's got 5% of max store, like mana essentially.
Yeah, is it something where it was unlocked again and now he's connected, or he just got this little temporary boost?
Yeah, I would like to know which it is, because if Lucifer seems to be tapping into magic pretty easily here,
right?
I would like to know. I would like to know how Mao can do that, because I think they could do some pretty cool fights.
Well, and that's how I think they'll be able to do the fights and have them be really cool and really interesting, is because Mao won't. They can make it so that Mao's not fighting at full strength, you know, because otherwise he'd just totally, own Lucifer.
That's another thing. I don't think that's necessarily the case, that he's the strongest, because whenever you think about the lore of the Dark Lord, Satan, and stuff like that, he's kind of the opportunist in most of the stories.
Sure.
He's kind of the schemer, you know.
Yeah.
But in this, they separated Lucifer and Satan into different characters, which I like. But they had Lucifer be the war general, and they mentioned that with the dad. He was saying Lucifer and his armies, meaning that Lucifer is like the battle commander, and Alciel is like the
advisor.
The advisor, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe Satan, isn't that strong. He is kind of the charismatic figurehead of, this whole thing. And Lucifer is the one that's truly evil, because he went around and, gave no quarter to people. He massacred villages and stuff.
Yeah,
and
they could do that.
And Satan was like, I'm giving you my orders to conquer.
Right.
But, please make sure that we have people left in these lands to conquer.
Exactly.
And Lucifer's just like, nah, man, I'm not about that life. I'm going to go feed off of their misery and their despair.
Exactly.
And that's why maybe he's here, is he's like, I ran out of people over there to... cause despair, because we lost our armies and stuff.
But Satan was the one who decided to run. So Lucifer could have decided to run too.
But that's
for different reasons or something.
We don't know how long Lucifer's been here.
That's true.
That's the thing.
And also, they could theoretically pull a Narnia thing, where as soon as they're outside of that world, I don't think they'll do this.
Time is a little bit wonky.
Time is a little bit wonky if you shift planes.
I think that would probably be the case on some level, but they're not going to explain exactly how
I don't
it
think
works.
so either. Yeah.
Yeah. But they didn't in Narnia either.
Well, right. They just said it's a thing. You know,
It's a thing. Yeah. All right. Well, I wasn't expecting this much story
Seriousness,
plot depth out of a comedy. So
I wasn't
awesome.
either.
Sounds fun. I hope they can blend the drama comedy stuff together well going forward.
Build off of what was so good here.
Yeah. All right. So if you want to watch the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access. You can watch full-length reactions there. You can also get on our Discord, because all of this comes with that. And you can chat with us about storytelling, or why Devil's a Part-Timer is one of your favorite shows, or whatever. Yeah. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.